So yesterday, after I did that video, when I explained how government can arrest anybody at any time, and they can know where you are at any time, and they can tell any organization to hold you down, some of you did not know those things, and you were surprised, and you started to ask questions. But here's my problem: you want to ask questions instead of you to say, "Prince Real, please explain to me, show more light." When I call they use insults, they ask the question. You want to use Thailand? Get exaggerated, talk. Government get that kind of power, now mafia arrest Boko Haram. You want to know why they have not been able to arrest Boko Haram? If they have that kind of power, you go pamper me, ask me. Because whether you like me or not, the truth is many of you have learned so much on my page. And then the kind of comments some of you drop on the comment section, I am disappointed in your secondary school. Because the information you don't know, a GS2 student should know it. So I don't know what people learned in government, in social studies. And then I won't call the teach you for old age, you call it talk to me, and I they worry you. Come on, ask me, well, let me teach you. Now calm down and listen to me, people, so that you will know what I'm about to tell you now. The government is the most powerful institution on earth. As far as this earth day, the government is the most powerful institution. After the government, the next most powerful institution is the police. Not the army, police. That's you hide for Apple, for that your phone. Where you say you hide. If Nigeria police force send message to Apple, say we need this information, that information come out today. Now let me explain how powerful the government is to you. You are not born unless the government agrees that you are born. If your mama born you here, now if government not agree, say they not born you, they never born you. That's how powerful the government is. If government does not issue you a government registered birth certificate, bro, they never born you. For you to be registered that you are born, highest you go to affidavit. That affidavit na government get that. If government not agree, say you don't buy, bro, as far as you are concerned, you are still alive. If they no issue you death certificate, you are, as far as the whole world is concerned, you dey life. That's the power of the government. Every parastatal in this country is under the regulation of the government. If they don't answer you, they never just won't answer you. Every parastatal in Ghana is under the regulation of the Ghanaian government. If a parastatal in Ghana has your information and Nigerian government wants it, by cordial relationship, they will ask Ghanaian government to ask that parastatal to send it, and they will send it. That's how powerful the government is. Let me repeat it again so that you will understand. Some people say GTB deliberately collect that money from very dark mama account so that they will use that money and come so that EFCC can arrest them. Very dark man is too small for EFCC to lure. They know where you sleep, the clothes you wear, the food you eat. If government ready to fight you today, what did you do 14 years ago when you don't remember? They know. When Jude and P Square and Peter, they get problem. When EFCC invite them, money when Jude not know say they account. When you don't transfer 17 years ago, EFCC ask how will you give this one? He's shocked. He don't know say that money. He don't forget. EFCC remember. You are joking with government. The party you go last month when you spray 2.5, government get the video. You don't get them. They get them. If they take your picture, they have where they will put it. Everything on you that have gone up, it's called facial recognition. Everything about you, away from door capture, will come out. All. The money where they arrest money for. Not the one is low, not the one is stand on top. You never know say stand on top money. You are playing with government. If government tell you say they're not find somebody, they don't want to find out. If they're ready, if this thing at the talk like place, if you decide the joke, slap governor daughter tomorrow, make you run. You just slap governor daughter, run. As Nigeria, they say they don't get data, they never just want to use them. The only way you can escape from this country is if you trek. And even that trek, somebody will see you. Ask them Tinubu when they went to exile, yeah, that he take cross border. That man when technology never do. Are you playing with the government? From the cab when you enter, to the eatery where you take eat, to the school where you go, to the church where you pay offering. Everybody is liable to the government. If the government says, tell me once this guy show up, they will. In fact, they don't even need to tell him. There's an organized technological syndicate that will report you. If the government start to find me, what they actually going to print today, anywhere I put my ATM card, say I want to withdraw money from POS, that POS will immediately alert money point immediately. This cannot go with 10 seconds. Police don't know. And immediately they find out that you are withdrawing from social place. Every police officer in the next 2 mile radius is on red alert. Once they drop a red alert on you, everything that concerns your name will ring the bell. Once you go airport, go buy ticket. Wait, how that is that they are arresting American? Not in Nigeria, come. He's shocked how they didn't say they go Kenya. It's called bilateral relationship. That country will tell your country. How did you think America picked up Hoshpopi from Dubai? They were investigating him, they did not know. Some people in Nigeria now, they commit crime for Yankee 7 years ago. They said they don't know. No, Yankee never got ready for you. You get one guy when you do scams many years ago for Yankee. Now from Nigeria, you do the scam, but they're not saying that. Only he can use the hand to apply for American visa. Ah, they don't give her. Only he can use the money buy tickets. As he land airport. You not even see the America. From there, I enter. From there. Now, the whole world, when they buy Saddam Hussein, now from America they launch. He shocks say they know you're asleep. The government is the most powerful entity in the world. And then Nigerian government is even more deadly. Let me explain something to you. Everybody in this country can go to jail tonight. If Nigerian government wants you to go to jail, all of us are lawbreakers. You don't even know. I can look at you and I'll tell you 10 different things that will send you to jail. One day I was in a hotel, the hotel manager was arguing with me, saying not get skeleton for a couple. When he argue finish, you know how they tell you? When we want pay, we say, may bring account, now give us a personal account. Now say this is where you will start to go to jail. It's called tax evasion. Why are you using your personal account for your own business? If the government wants to lock you up, you don't know money in your account, I don't 70,000, 30,000, 40,000 the entire account. And you don't ever find personal income tax before. How many of you have been personal income tax? It's called tax evasion. You go jail. And one way. Sometimes I wonder if Saudi is a spirit. It's the only person I know that the government want to deal with and they never feel deal with her. Bro, you think I clear eye government the wrong way, PC? Do you know what is government? Why do you think a man as old as Tinubu want to buy himself for that power? Power is priceless. A policeman, a sergeant. Once he has the authority, can tell Mike Adenuga to run down to Ketu police station and go, with all those opinions, go wrong. When police come block Magodo Estate, full governor, someone will come there. One small police officer tell and say, you must pass here. You cannot pass there. Governor can't explain for front of you know what is. So far, the government that gave the order is bigger than your own. See, now one word, Tinubu talk, Fubara they won't say so. The governor is hereby suspended. That's all. All security aids out. Once the government wants to hold you, bro, you know how it. Not even think can. They will tell you where you were yesterday. Where you, in fact, your phone, all those apps where you download, they say give permission to know your location, you tap her. All of them are liable to the government. All they know where you did. No worry. So those talk of the connive the GTB to tell them when that are foolish talk. The EFCC does not need to connive them, but they know exactly. And what happened in that GTB case is that that day, now EFCC won't arrest her. So we just have to say that day too. It's map you plan to go GTB as if they come out the job picker. Simple. So those Muslims that are saying GTB God, they don't need to delay you. They will not even hide it. The doctor is say sit down there. They might say, you know, we're not going to the government. We're not going to the government. See, if you decide to fight government in Nigeria, you must go jail. So if you want to fight that fight, you're ready. Say this jail, we go. Now we show it already. And then we'll come back. You know that you want to that you go that jail. You go enter. So if government tell you, say they define somebody, they never see the person, they never talk true. Abacha sending insurgency that lasts 48 hours in this country. Government no matter. All those ones say, because they say Boko Haram, they say. I don't know the agreements where they get. I don't know what they do. If the government decides to end it.
What's up, my people? Boni Alaji said Tigba Abegbo. They said, she said, he said, your son. I
was invited to Lagos to meet with Seyi. I met with Seyi and the Minister for Youth. The Minister for Youth, when he saw me, he hugged me in Lagos. We talked, and I was to be offered 100 million naira. But the thing is, it's not all about money. There are things which I stand for. You cannot ask me to begin to promote a president who has not done something for me to say he has done it. If he does something good, I will promote him. We will support him as the president and commander-in-chief. They felt that I'm being stubborn not to accept money and to come to Lagos without accepting money and going back. So they planned my abduction, and on the 15th, I was abducted. Of April, I was abducted, stripped naked, beaten seriously in collaboration with the MD of NTA. I was packaged to NTA to make involuntary statement that I am no longer, that I have renounced my position as NAN's president. I did that to gain my freedom. But immediately I released a press statement that I was forced, it was under duress, and because I was naked, I was beaten. They claimed that they will share the video. That Seyi told them that they can share the video, nothing will happen. And that even if they kill me, he will order. That was the word Ladoja used. It is Ladoja that is telling me this. That he will instruct, yes, he will instruct the Inspector General of Police to cover it up. And if he doesn't do that, that he will go. I told them yesterday, I made it clear, that even if I'm coming to this hall and I'll be shot, I'll still come to this hall. At the end, today, the inauguration is concluded and I'm the NAN's president. I want Nigerians to know what has happened and that we are not going to give up and that Seyi can do anything he wants to do. He's already in this hotel. this inauguration wouldn't have held. You can see the organization is not correct. See the way the things was hardly done. Told the MC, quickly start. Don't do no protocol. Do the inauguration as long as though they will be arresting or killing the NANS president now, who controls over 40 million Aluta forces. These people have gone far. They have no shame. I want to say, finally, that Seyi Tinubu is a very bad example to the Nigerian youths. And the worst thing that will happen to Nigeria will be for Seyi Tinubu to become the governor of Lagos State. He has no shame. He has no character. I have been struck naked. He has my video in his phone. If we are in a country where things work, they are supposed to trace that in his phone, and he should be prosecuted. I do not know if what he wants to do with my naked video in his phone. It is also in the phone of the senior special assistant to the president on student affairs. The secretary, while we went to submit a letter to the Minister of Defense, the essay to the Minister of Defense told him that he saw my naked video while they were beating me. That is also in his own phone. The honest solution to this for them to do the right thing, or they should quickly terminate my life. I thank you very much for listening.
Wow. Hey, I have so many, a lot of questions, a lot of things to say about this video. But more importantly, let's start with the fact that Seyi Tinubu released a statement on Instagram saying that this whole thing was just an attempt to defame his character. In his statement, Seyi Tinubu said, "Have never held a meeting to discuss any subject matter with Comrade Issa in Lagos or anywhere else in the world. I've never knowingly met him before. Neither did I visit any location with thugs. All these allegations by Atiku Issa are completely fictional." So that's what Seyi Tinubu said. And then he also added, wow, how can someone lie with so much confidence? Wow. That's 2 hours from Seyi as an attempt to defame my character. May God be with you, Comrade Atiku Issa. As usual, there has been mixed reactions. Some Nigerians are saying, maybe this man just made the whole thing up, just to seek for pity. He decided to defame the president's son. On the other hand, you have Nigerians that are saying, who wakes up and decides to defame a whole president's son? In Nigeria of today, like who wakes up and just decide, okay, I want to lie about somebody. Let it be the president's son. Not just that, this man named a number of people. He named the Minister of Youth. He named the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Student Affairs. He named the Minister of Defense. He named the SA to the Minister of Defense. He also named the MD of NTA. He mentioned somebody named Ladoja. This man named like at least 7 different people in his statement. Is it possible to hear from these 7 people as well? Not only that, many people have been saying that why can't he sue Seyi Tinubu? I know that would be the right thing to do. Unfortunately, the Nigeria of today, nobody can win a case against the president's son. At the same time, you have some Nigerians saying that instead of Seyi releasing a statement that, oh, this whole thing was just a defamation of my character, why can't he sue for defamation? So we don't know, maybe he will still do that, but for now, Seyi just released a statement. Anyways, the most important thing, guys, after he made that statement at that event, which was held at the Wells Carlton Hotel, don't forget that he mentioned briefly that Seyi Tinubu is here in the hotel. Well, after he made that statement, some thugs allegedly went in to where they were holding that event. They beat up the people, especially this man. They beat them up. They broke the cameras. So everybody that got it on tape, we don't have the evidence of what happened. The only thing that we have is one of the comrades filming outside an SUV, a black SUV that he said belonged to Seyi Tinubu as well as a white bus.
Eyewitnesses have now come out to say that in fact students were assaulted and threatened by thugs, which is a disparity from the reports that we got yesterday that no one had been attacked.
They came in, they forced it and came in. They were beating everybody. They met even ladies and a lot of persons wounded, and they abducted the president.
That was the black Lexus that the president's son bought, and there's another CNG bus. That was the bus that contained those thugs, that brought those thugs to the venue. And they burgled into the venue, macheting people. They macheted the president. You can see the picture of the president. He was brutalized and he was seriously injured.
So we don't have any footage from the event. All we know is the event was disrupted not long after this man made his statement. And the most shocking thing, guys, is the Wells Carlton Hotel has refused to disclose what happened inside their premises. In fact, they are saying nothing happened. They told Arise News that nothing happened inside their hotel.
Can I just say what the Wells Carlton, because I did reach out to them, and I was told nothing happened.
You see?
I was told by the Ritz-Carlton nothing happened. So
this same hotel allegedly also said that Seyi Tinubu had told them not to allow that event to take place, and so they had to withdraw electricity from that room and they had to stop the event.
The manager of the hotel has to go back and meet the technical team of the hotel. They have to switch off all appliances in the hall, including their generator, the light, the AC, and everything. So we're using solar lights. And the manager of the hotel also confirmed to me that
the instruction was from
the president's son.
First of all, Alaji, move closer. You know, I'm the only one that will tell you the truth. We know that all that you're thinking of right now is the 2027 election. You want to enter by fire, by force, ammo. And your son, Seyi Tinubu, has been injecting himself by fire, by force. He's been giving out rice and maize and semo. Then, what a very nice somebody. But none of that concerns us, Alaji. We are not concerned about your 2027 ambition. No. Nigerians just want to get through 2025. We are just trying to survive 2025 right now. We are hearing all kinds of things. For example, that he wants to be governor of Lagos, as in Edakun. Is this a play? Is this a play? Even this man repeated it, that the worst thing to happen will be for him to be governor of Lagos. How can he, like, who, what, where? Alaji, you need to look into this. This has to be investigated. This is not even a matter of you talking to your son. This is a civilian allegedly harassing other civilians. This man accused your son of kidnapping. That is a very big crime. He accused him of trying to bribe him. He accused your son of stripping him naked. He also accused him of having footage, his nude footage, on his phone. Alaji, these are serious crimes. What if that were to have been the president's son that was treated like that? Would you look away? And if you just sweep it under the carpet, you have indirectly empowered the alleged criminals, enabling them to repeat the same thing. Like the man said at the beginning, if you are doing well, you will not need to bribe anybody. Instead of handpicking some people, allegedly new, don't quote me, to bribe them with huge amount of money, why not do well for the 220 million plus Nigerians, and all of them will sing your praise? It's not about keeping people in poverty and then trying to select a few of them to allegedly bribe them. Hey, for how long do you want to do that? What kind of devilish ambition is that? And above all, why is this hotel not releasing the CCTV? This is also telling us that if you are planning on holding an event at a hotel, especially this particular hotel, you may be on your own, just in case some powerful people are saying that your event will not hold. By the way, how come these student union leaders look like they are my fathers? I don't know, I'm just saying, are these people still students? Look at the factional president. You know, there has been fights among them at Nance. The other guy that said that he's the president, did you hear what he said?
Seyi is the only president of son we have in this country that is trying to bring himself so low, mingle among youth.
As in, Seyi Tinubu mingling with students in Nigeria is bringing himself low.
There's this Ramadan fasting, breaking fasting that Seyi is doing around the north. And this is a president's son among people, youth, gisting, telling them, eating with them.
Wow. I'm not saying that he collected money, I'm just saying. Uncle. Now, speaking of kidnapping, guys, where is Very Dark Man? Because some hours after he made a video about this story, he went to the bank and said he is now at GTBANK. And while he was at GTBANK, some people came and picked him up. Is this now a crime to speak out in Nigeria? Actually, I forgot. Yes, it has always been, because even though we say that there is freedom of expression on paper, your freedom is not guaranteed after the expression. So, was it picked up because of what he said about Seyi Tinubu, or was it picked up because he said he was at GTBANK to help his mother investigate why they were withdrawing her money as a payment for a loan that she did not take? Nigerians are asking, where is Very Dark Man? Oh, his real name is Vincent, so that you won't say that you don't know who we are talking about. How come his family members are not notified when he was picked up? How come they've not been able to bail him?
I came here today, myself and Kokopi, to give Very Dark Man food earlier on, and we asked to go back because first they say there's a standing order stating that we can't see him or give him food until Monday. But later on, Barrister Deji was able to make some calls, and we were able to go inside and bring food to him. We're coming out, me, myself, my family. I, Mark Vincent, I'm coming to GTBANK, Area 3 branch on Monday to withdraw my money, my small money I get with now. I'm going to withdraw my money. I'm going to make sure my family members withdraw their money. I'm going to make sure every Ratel withdraw their money from GTBANK.
It doesn't matter whether you agree with Very Dark Man or not, but the man has not committed a crime. There is no crime in going to the bank to investigate why they are withdrawing money. So it is very, very hard for us to imagine that that is why he was picked up. Maybe, we don't know. And there is no crime in reacting to a video that is circulating of the president's son allegedly kidnapping somebody. Edakun. He needs to be released. And this needs to stop. This fear tactic, it doesn't work. It doesn't make people like you. It makes people resent you and your family. Tomorrow now you will be crying. You will be saying, they are coming for your father. They are coming for your family. Who are you? Nobody is coming for you. You are the ones coming for people allegedly. Allegedly. Stop going after people. Let people speak freely. And stop allegedly kidnapping people. Having said all that, if you are a journalist, if you are a commentator, if you are an influencer, if you have followers, 2037 election is coming. Whatever you do, do not collect money from anybody. Because once you do, you will not be able to speak with boldness. They will own you. They will control you. Let me know what you guys think is happening here. Who do you believe? Do you think this man just woke up and decided to lie about the president's son? Or do you think that there is some truth in what he said? Also, do you believe Seyi Tinubu that they are just trying to defame his character? I'm sorry for laughing. His character, his very great character. You think they're just trying to defame his character? Let me know what you guys think about this. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Alright, y'all, it's Bri and I'm keeping it up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace out.
A lot of you might be wondering what exactly is happening to Very Dark Man right now. I strongly suspect that he's being tortured. From the look of things, this is not the first time that something like this is happening in Nigeria or in any part of the world. What we heard is that they put a blindfold on his face. They took him to an unknown destination. They denied this young man access to his family, friends, and even his lawyers. And these people have refused to put out a press statement. People are saying that he's in EFCC detention. How sure are we that he's truly there? So since they've refused to put out a press statement, let's just imagine that the worst situation is happening to Very Dark Man right now. And from all indications, I strongly suspect that Very Dark Man is being tortured. I'm going to list out some of the torture techniques that they could be using on Very Dark Man. Number one is called the white torture. This is a psychological torture. How many of you know what they call solitary confinement? They'll put you in a small room. Everywhere will just be shining bright lights. There's no noise, no window. You will not see anybody. You will not have access to social media. So Very Dark Man will lose his mind. He will lose sense of time. He might be there and be wondering, how long have I been here? 2 days, 3 days. He won't be able to tell. They want to break his mind. They want to leave him disoriented. He'll be wondering, where's my loving family? Where's my mother, my brother, my friend, Kokopi? Why have these people not come to see me? I have the biggest fan base in Africa. Yet, I'm not even hearing anything about me. These officials that arrested me, they are moving about like nothing even. They are not being bothered about anything. Could it be that the world has gotten tired of me already? Very Dark Man will just be there losing his mind. He won't know what exactly is going on. So if we are going there to protest, we have to go there and scream with the loudest voice. Very Dark Man, we love you. Very Dark Man, we are here for you. Very Dark Man, we love you. Very Dark Man, we are here for you. I'm even strongly suspecting that they'll put him in the business or underground so that he might not even hear the voice. But I can tell you that if we come together and scream with our loudest voice, if he hears this, if he hears our voice, his spirit will not die. Another thing I suspect is what they call sleep deprivation. This is something that happened with the NSAS protesters. You'll be subjected to long interrogation. It's possible Very Dark Man is being interrogated right now. They'll just be asking him all kinds of questions. And if he tries to sleep or close his eye, they'll give him a dirty slap. They'll make sure he doesn't sleep for like 3-4 days. He'll start to lose his mind. He'll start to hallucinate. He'll start to see things. He'll start to hear things that does not exist. He'll start to lose sense of his identity. Another thing I'm suspecting again is called mock execution. This one is that they'll take you to a room. Very scary. In fact, when they put you there, they'll plan it. The officials, they'll just be discussing in a way that it will not be as if they are trying to let you hear what they are discussing, but they'll make sure that where they'll put you, you'll be able to hear what they are discussing, and they'll be discussing how to buy you. That will not bring fear to your soul. What they want to do is to destroy your soul. They'll even come to the room with gun, pistol. Then they'll tie your face. You hear them loading the gun. And then they'll start to tell you about how you don't love your family. You are always causing trouble. They'll try to paint the worst picture in your mind, make you feel like, you know, Nigerians don't deserve you. They'll make you lose your mind. And then they'll start shooting blanks. You think that they're actually shooting, but it's not real gun. It's just blanks. You'll be scared and you start begging for your life. They'll put you in that situation. These tortures have broken military personnel. I mean, Very Dark Man is not even up to 30. He's a young man. Forget that you see him that built. See, right now, he needs Nigerians. Another thing I'm suspecting is beating. But, Very Dark Man is too popular. I'm not sure they want to stain their reputation. See, you see, the way EFCC is, that if it's truly there, is that EFCC is just abstract. Do you understand? Like, you can't look at one person and say, this person is EFCC. So, these are like human beings coming together, right? So, nobody wants to really go that, because obviously, people's name will never be forgotten, and these people basically have families. And apart from that, I'm not sure they will really want to stain their reputation to inflict physical injuries on his body. I am not quite sure. So they might want to electrocute him in sensitive parts of his body where there won't be any trace that he was tortured. Even if he says it, they will deny it. But those kinds of tortures will cause harm to the body, to your health. It might not be for now, maybe for future. Another thing I'm suspecting. I don't even want to talk about this one. See, I want this message to go far. I want everybody to hear it. A lot of you might not like Very Dark Man. Maybe he has said things that were obnoxious, unpleasant. Some of you are used to corruption. Let me paint a picture. Remember when we were in school? Most of the teachers we hate so much, they are the ones actually doing their job. The teachers we like, they're actually the ones that will let us to do expo. The ones that even if we come late, they will not want to flog us. Even if we don't read our books, they will not want to flog us. Even if we fail, they want to pass us. Those are the ones we like. But the ones that are fighting so hard to discipline us so that we'll come out successful, so that there'll be discipline in our life, those are the ones we hate so much. A Very Dark Man is not far from these lecturers that we hate. Maybe we don't like the way they do things, and maybe that's the reason we hate them. I went to Tunde North's page. I saw a picture Tunde North posted about Very Dark Man. I nearly cried when I saw it. It made me remember Jesus Christ, the story we heard about Jesus. Jesus came to the world to actually help people. Jesus healed the sick. Blind people could see. The crippled could walk. Those that were hungry were fed. Those that had low self-esteem, he gave them confidence. At the end of the day, what happened to Jesus? Jesus was crucified. And even when he was put on the cross of Calvary, they brought somebody, I think that man's name is Barnabas, somebody that has stolen from people, he has killed people, he has raped people's children, yet people chose that they should let Barnabas go scot-free and Jesus should be crucified. It's a very sad story. And when I saw his picture, I felt pity. I felt pity on this young man. I was just thinking about his family. I can't imagine how much they've wanted him to stop some of the things he's doing for Nigerians. I cannot imagine how long they've wanted him to stop, but he would never stop. Every day people are in his DM telling him about cases of injustice. And somehow he can't sleep because he knows that if he doesn't speak up, nobody else will. And now he's in a situation like this. Are we going to just ignore this man? No. We have to speak up. We have to fight. I spoke with a lawyer today about him. If there's something that can be done, the lawyer said from the look of things that if they release him within 1 week, then he's the luckiest person in the world. I pray that wherever the Very Dark Man is, whatever he's going through right now, because sometimes I'll just be thinking of all the possible things that could be happening to him, how helpless he could be right now. They could be torturing him and he's screaming. He's screaming for help, but nobody's there to help him. And some of these people that are around him, most of them may be just extremely wicked people. Just surrounded by all his enemies. And I pray that God in heaven will not let this man's spirit be broken. I pray that, Father Lord, this child, this young man, I see him as in the spirit, this is just a child. Forget about the body build. This is somebody else's child. Oh, my Father in heaven, I pray for this young man, very dark man, Martins. Father Lord, send your angels to be with him. May his spirit not be broken. May his spirit not be broken. Lord, I pray that help will come from places that nobody expected it to come from. Most of us, we don't even know people to call upon. We don't know what to do in this situation. But Father, you know how this situation could go. You know how worst it could turn out. But only you know the situation. Please, Father, I hope that you help this young man. Even if there are things that he might have done behind the scenes that nobody knows about. Father, Lord, please, for the sake of all the good things he has done, help him to survive. Grant him grace and mercy. Amen. Please, everyone should pray for the very dark man. I can't just imagine what he's going through right now. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine. There are people that have been in this situation. This has happened in China, Iran, Zimbabwe. Like, they are going to do your research. Things like this has happened to so many people, from political activists to journalists. It has happened. There's some of them that will even choke them injection, that will even substances that they don't even know what that thing is. It will make them to lose their mind, to lose their memory, to disorient them. They will never be the same person ever again. I really hope that this is not his situation right now. Just hope so. Please, free VDM. Free VDM. VDM, we love you. VDM, we are here for you. VDM, we love you. VDM, we are here for you.
You see, since yesterday, this very dark man matter, they give me serious cause for concern, you know, because he should not be in that position where he is. One. Secondly, very dark man is a necessary voice in this country. If you raise alarm, solution they come for issues, even though sometimes they make the mistake. But you see, I have a problem with the way these people do things. His friends, his lawyers, and even him himself have a problem with the way they do things. So sometimes, when I went home, join voices with them, the way that they do the thing will call tire me. On this particular arrest, when they arrest them now, they are all doing everything wrong, giving us wrong information, calling out the wrong people, and taking the wrong steps. I will give you an example. Lucky Udu did a video. I saw the video this morning. I can assure you that video can send Lucky Udu to jail. And I can point all the problems so we send and go jail for inside that video for you. But you see, you people is fans. When somebody points a problem in waiting the person they do, instead of to take correction and learn from it, when I go start to blast who they point out the problem for now. Let me start with Lucky Udu video. He said, from the look of things, from the information we are getting, they blindfolded very dark man. 1. They took him to an unknown location. 2. They denied him access to his friends, families, and lawyer. 3. How sure are we that is with the EFCC? 4. Those are the 4 things he counted. Then he said, from the look of things, I suspect he's being tortured. Because it counts example of torture. I can assure you that video can send him to jail. Now let me tell you, I can send him to jail. Number 1. You said they took him to an unknown location. Everybody knows that Kokopi, very dark man friends, and the lawyer know where he did. And you called it an unknown destination. That's 1. 2. You said they denied him access to his friends, family, and his lawyers. Yesterday, his brother told us that he carried food, go give him. Yes, he's causing no give him food. But after this, they made some calls, they were able to go and give him food, which means they have access to him. So when you say they deny him access to his friends and family, that statement can put you in trouble because it is fake news. The same day, Jandeo told us that his lawyers went to EFCC and they saw very dark man's friend that was arrested with him. That very dark man refused to come out. Again, they have access. Yeah, we understand that you're trying to fight for your guy, but if you fight wrongly, you yourself will get trouble. This is a war front. If you enter war front without washing well and being smart, you go first collect bullets before your enemy. Now, you are saying all these things, and the EFCC can just easily, the Nigerian police can just easily pick you up and ask you to prove. Listen, let me tell you people, Nigerian youth, those of you that want to come into this business of content creation and dragging the government, because you say allegedly for a video does not remove you from entering problem. That word allegedly does not remove you from entry problem. See, the word allegedly means there's an allegation. For example, I'll give you a good example. If I tell you President Tinubu was allegedly involved in a drug deal in the 1990s, it means there's an allegation. If the police ask me tomorrow, where did you see this allegation? I will show them proper newspapers that reported it so. So my allegation is from somewhere. But when you say allegedly, they come ask you where did you get the allegation from, and you cannot point it, you will be the person that created the allegation. Can we learn? When another let us fight before he fights, everybody in the front line is doing something stupid, including his lawyer. Now they don't just send out prison, send out every year, so in the past 2 years. What is this nonsense? Can we just act like educated people? When we talk, when we move, when we fight, that boy is not supposed to be there, but in the process of trying to fight for him not to be there, many of them have to go join up. And they make it hard for some of us to even point the loopholes. When we talk, you attack us instead of listening to us. But it's all right. The next thing I want to tell you people, because Jerry Darkman's brother is pushing people to go and protest in front of GTB. Somebody commented from my comment section saying that because of the money which GTB paid me over dividends on shares, now they support the daft, I fool 63,000. Even I don't want to call names. Even my man will bomb me if you mess up, I declare. Don't be GTB. When this issue started, I complained and I said, what should not transfer to my GTB account? Only for me to find out that the information we could copy and the lawyer gave us now fake. Why are we blaming GTB? He was not arrested in GTB premises. The person that was arrested with him explained that they were already in their car, they don't leave before they base them. So it's that GTB's fault. Why would we be fighting a fight with wrong information? Or we don't need to blame somebody. Now, I'll call gather tomorrow, I'll go front of GTB office. So now they go protest, and GTB has the right to defend their business. Don't call police. Because what you're protesting for does not even add up. Why we go to GTB arrest them? Now go gather there. If we must protest, it is the EFCC office, and we have to wait till the end of tomorrow. If they don't tell us why VDM has been arrested, then we march. But the people in the forefront who are giving this information and are likely to organize this are already doing nonsense. So the one I said, they really tire me. Barrister Deja Kokopi, can you guys listen to me? I'm not going to see my videos. Tomorrow, when we wait, from early morning tomorrow, we'll call at EFCC to explain to us why the guy's been arrested. If they don't, by Tuesday, we can now go peacefully march to the front of the EFCC office in Lagos and Abuja in large numbers so that the world will hear our voice. But if we move to GTB, it's the wrong direction. Now they say that we give them opportunity to lock up people. Let's be smart in this movement. God help us.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. See, it's like this was the plan for VDM. They don't say people will not know their history, that they don't know where they go or where they are. These all things, from my calculation, it be like this type of things where happen to these 4 journalists because they published something against this man, the head of GTBANK that time. Because they enjoyed punishing these ones. It's like they wanted to repeat it on VDM. Unfortunately, because of the fan base of Very Dark Man, it's like the team might not take this part. So I invite you to this class to look at this history to see where I was taking this matter was going, which they might still pursue stubbornly if they don't care about the revolts of the Nigeria people. Make we see. This article by this man, Chidi Odikalu, okay? He said Nigerians can punish GTBANK for copying El-Rufai tactics to crush journalist activists. Nigeria can. That is what is going on now. At that time, when he wrote this, these guys were incarcerated. We will talk about this class, okay? Some people are assuming that it is not GTBANK that asked them to arrest Very Dark Man. Let me see something. According to the first thing, what we don't see concerning this matter, now, cyber stalking, okay? This one means say cyber, online. Whatever you talk against somebody, something against what you use online to do and cyber stalking. You go agree with me, say, before he was arrested, the previous day before he was arrested, Very Dark Man thought say that the debit in Mama account for loan when Mama never take, allegedly. Say, that was the reason why they use GTBANK. Say, tomorrow I dey go there with my mother.
Alright, so GTBANK, yesterday, salary was paid. Now, instead of my mother to be happy that she received her salary after 30 days of working, my mother came back home crying like a baby. My mother, the one who born me, she came back home crying. So what happened? My younger sister sent me this voice note yesterday.
Brother, good evening. Again, what I want to tell you. Since early this year, any money enter money account, GTBANK they carry am. They say she collect loan, and she no collect any loan. They come out her money. Now today, mommy come house, she just enter house now. She look like she won't even carry. She okay. She say they pay her salary today, and GTB carry everything. They only 3K for her, and she no ever go collect loan from them. She no go collect loan with her phone, but they just collect her money. Now person work for 30 days, they pay am. Una collect the money. She don't go to the bank tire. So I don't know if you get anybody for GTBANK. If you help us look into this issue because you don't get some of that thing, I beg.
Now you see how this might be. I did fight for people up and down. I don't even know say they even cheat my own mother for house, and she refused to talk. Since the beginning of this year, that GTBANK had been splitting her salary into half, that she's owing money, that she collected loan. Say, I did not collect loan. And she has been going into different GTBANKs to explain, I did not take loan from you guys. Then GTBANK is telling her that somebody used your NIN. GTBANK, who is somebody that used the NIN? Mind you, if my mama cried, just say a lot of people they cry. I remember vividly Shonkuti. One day Shonkuti called me the verse for phone. Say GTBANK, that's it. Say they removed dollar from your dollar account. And that you break this bank statement and you sure what you were saying. Say they went as far to take $500, $300, they were just removing money. Now you don't come on my mama's salary now. This woman say she will work 30 days. My mother likes to carry her own money when she don't work. You don't come on the money. Say somebody use the NIN. Who is this somebody? Are you not supposed to be the one to secure the account? If somebody they use somebody NIN, you know they do verification. Don't you check BVN to see if the face match?
So you just come on my mama's salary like that. So if you say I'm going to give my mama's responsibility now, how my mama for day, if you don't frustrate her, maybe if you don't give you old man BP. Like I said, if I want to go through this one, a lot of people in the GTBANK will cry. A lot of people in the GTBANK will cry. A lot of people. This is not fair. GTBANK, that's why I don't use GTBANK. GTBANK, I swear to God, this is the reason why I don't use GTBANK. GTBANk before, it is very porous. That's number one. GTBANk is so porous. You feel like they don't have money for your account. It happens to my mother before, I don't know. Now when they tell them, I use best yesterday. I say, make she go meet them. Because I told my sister, she should go back to her office and tell them that they should change their salary account. If they don't want to change it, she should resign. Let me pay her the salary. My mother don't want to resign. That's another problem. Because it involves children, and children should teach. And all these people, all these women, when they teach children for secondary school, primary school, they get bond with children. It's not about the money they give for them. It's not even money for them. So she cannot resign. That's why they say schools, they get old teachers. Because they don't get bond with those children. They are bonded with them. Those children make them happy. So she cannot go resign and leave the job. So GTBANK, I beg. Tomorrow, I carry my mama, they come. I mean, when this holiday finish, I carry my mama by myself, they come. People should just fix that account and refund that money. No one problem. No one problem. I don't want to give remember because of the mama. I know they do. Just as you take the move that money, all those money you calculate it, you refund us our money. Or you provide the person that use that account, that's NIN to collect loan. You go pay my mama. And the person who uses NIN, you provide the person. Let's know who you transfer that money to. Which account did you credit for the loan? Let's know. I want to know the account that you credited for that loan. You better don't play. Else you're going to learn and you will learn the hard way.
Okay? If very dark man talk like that day, the following day, they call arrest him. Whether inside or outside, that one no concern us. Next, the only thing we are seeing, they say, now this crime, he committed against humanity. Let me put it like that. They say, now this crime he committed. I want to ask you, what think very dark man talk? If no be GTBANK, roll this thing against very dark man, why they never make official statement? We remember Access Bank's case. Now wicked, that one for too. They drop a press statement saying they don't have that woman's money. Abi? Since on Friday, GTBANK has not released any official statement. The only thing we saw was CCTV. This CCTV, anybody can release it. It's not official. It's official if there is a statement from their official desk addressing the public. This one was just a linked CCTV video, okay? No official statement, no denial. People, they withdraw money like this. They never make official statement. When they say people, they destroy their ATM cards, they never make official statement. Me, I believe say they can't withdraw it now. Or they cannot say we did it, institute the arrest. Because very dark man would not see who asked EFCC to arrest him. Otherwise, I can't imagine I am the owner of that organization. Till they go on like this, I never make any statement. They wait till Monday. I don't think so. So therefore, let's for now establish that now because of waiting in talk online, now I make EFCC call arrest him. Because they don't show arrest warrant. That one I talk about cyber stalking. Again, people are asking, cyber stalking, is it one of the responsibilities of EFCC? Now they suppose arrest person on a police because that one a police work. When they all carry EFCC come cyber stalking, people come they talk say now because he talk about money, finance, and now online he talk the matter cyber. Say because of the intersection between these two, EFCC can come in. Me professionally, it don't make sense because cyber stalking and cyber stalking. If somebody cyber stalk EFCC can ask police to go arrest the person. It's like EFCC have a case against Mr. A. They can't assume the position of a judge. No, they will still carry the person go court because they don't have right to judge any matter. That is the work of a judge. The person when they take care of cyber stalking, now police. EFCC come bring paper say this paper, as you can see, now cyber stalking we arrest you for. Me, as EFCC arresting you on cyber stalking. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria don't give me that power to arrest you at EFCC. So people on the alert now say, now because very dark man don't they wipe EFCC recently say you are the most corrupt organization, you are this, all those allegations where they blast them. People are now thinking, it be like say, when they say very dark man made that statement, say if they go back tomorrow, there was arrangement, a power broker say abeg police not gonna allow us carry this one, not gonna allow us. We get some things what asked before. You get the point now. There are some things. If the person say anything where they happen for inside EFCC, allegedly say he get people where they give her the information. We get many things what asked. I beg. This is the opportunity for us to carry him. Now that one people call it take. Now, why am I talking about all this? To establish that this cyber stalking, I don't see any reason why EFCC should come in. The only thing that is giving some supporters or at the VDM's voices mouth to talk now be say now financial matter, debit, online, the intersection, not be only money matter he talk, like he talk about street. You know be say he just use internet without talking about an organization. But because there's interaction, that is why EFCC comes in. So because of this money matter, now you make EFCC the other matter. Economic and financial crimes. Financial crimes. Is this a financial crime? So if EFCC now say, oh, it's not GTBANK that asks us to arrest very dark man. I'll manage that you are coming into cyber stalking matter. What we say? Now fully police matter. The only thing where they give the things more leg. Now say, now money matter he complain about online. Now they even give EFCC small voice to say we arrest them concerning cyber stalking. You get the point. So I will say this. We are going to establish now that this thing, for now, allegedly say this cyber stalking is coming from the statement he made the previous day concerning GTBANK. Okay? I will establish that because tomorrow we know all those things were here. I will establish that. But we go see history. We did not first happen. Because if you go online, the only bank we are don't see online, I said to Nigeria banks that have arrested anybody on cyber stalking. Now only this bank I never see. He say Access Bank arrested very dark man last time. They will also do online. They no arrest. Now only GTBANK don't do one. Okay? Let's go back to the protest of Chidi or the Kalu. Okay, now let's continue, because we need to establish where this arrest is coming from, then we relate it to what has happened before to see the probable things what they want to do against very dark man. As you can see, this is one of the journalists. Now, police arrested at that time for Lagos. Here they say conspiracy and cyberbullying. The same thing with this journalist, the same thing with this journalist, the same thing with this journalist. 4 of them, okay? Now, we will continue. Make we see charges against this journalist. When they arrested them, initially, these were the only 2 charges. And they go somewhere. September 27, 2024. The first one was cyber stalking, okay? Publishing false statements about Segun Agbaje to insult and intimidate him, violating section 24(1)(b) of the Cyber Crimes Prohibition Prevention etc. Act 2015. The next one, false publications, disseminating misleading information to cause annoyance or anxiety, also under section 24(1)(b). Now, only these 2 they drop. It be like say, when they drop these 2, they analyze. They say, this one is not enough to really hold this guy strong for inside lockup. Now, they increase them to 10. They call Amedam, when they come court after that first time. We say they adjourn the matter. When they come, October 14, 2024, these were the new charges. They call Amedam to conspiracy, collaborating to commit cyber crimes against GTCO, Agbaje, and the CBN, under section 27(1)(a) and (b) of the Cyber Crimes Act. The next one was cyber stalking, sending false messages to insult, intimidate, or cause anxiety to Agbaje, under section 24(1)(b). The next one was false and misleading publications, okay? Publishing false claims to harm GTCO's reputation and the Nigeria banking system, under this section. What am I saying? All these things, they say so. They can also repeat it on VDM. All these things, say, to intimidate the bank, to cause havoc on the bank, to shake their share, to make them lose customer. That is why you made that statement. These are possible things where they feel right. If you don't know where they come from, you don't go know where they go. Remember that statement. More continue. Extortion. Using false publication to extort GTCO under section 24(2)(c). Threats and criminal intimidation. Causing fear or ill through publications under section 24(1)(b). Remember, all these journalists, they wrote these things independently from what they had, and know what talk and go online go read. Nobody say they combine together right now. Causing financial losses. See? If you don't say you cause financial losses from what you talk, Mr. BDM. Publishing false claims. False claims. Say they debit your mama, therefore use them against BDM. If they go see continue. After establishing that there's likelihood that this is coming from GTBANK. Okay? To reduce GTCO's share prices and market value under section 24(2)(c). Remember, when they publish this thing, this was not the intention. When very dark man talk that thing, for instance, this is not the intention. They will come and say this is the intention to cause the share to drop, market value. Possible things where it happen. Another one, fraudulent false accounting, engaging in false financial claims. I don't know what is the right to under section 408 of the Criminal Code Act. Fraudulent dealings, also to defraud GTCO. Remember, say they don't do any yahoo against the bank or steal any money, but for that publication alone, now all this is the come from, so they don't upgrade them. Under section 422 of the Criminal Code Act. They go pile up the charges against person. Now you can't know how you walk on your head. If the person will not catch you, the second one will catch you. Now so they do one. Get the point. If they will punish you. Criminal defamation, defaming Agbaje and GTCO. Under section 507 of the Criminal Code Act. Challenging regulatory authority. Undermining the CBN's oversight by questioning GTCO's audited statement. Under section 24(2)(c). You don't see the thing where they upgrade from 2 cyber stalking, false publication to 10 heavy cases against those 4 journalists. Now this thing for Apple to VDM, he say it no be VDM, it's another person. Or maybe they don't know who they fight. You will go ask how they suffer. That way they publish, when they talk online. What did they suffer put? Now we'll see for yourself. Okay. This is started September 2024 to March this year. Arrest and initial detention. The first thing where they suffer. Arrest by Special Fraud Unit, PSFU, Lagos. September this 2024 based on GTCO petition. Okay. Next, head in PSFU custody, Ikoyi, for interrogation. VDM is undergoing interrogation in EFCC because they say he's friendly. They interrogate at that time. You get the point now. Okay, let's continue. Next one, remand in Ikoyi Correctional Center. Just summarize everything what happened to them. Ordered by Justice Ayokule Faji, September 27, 2024 to March 30, 2025. They spent 6 months detained pending bail, criticized as excessive by Committee to Protect Journalists. This body of journalists also say these are too excessive for a publication. Okay, we'll continue. Bail deniers denied November 13 to 14, 2024 due to serious charges up to 14 years and 8 days prior charges. Another denier, September 14, 2024, citing same reasons. Their lawyer could apply for bail again. They see denial. Okay, seen as punitive. They see all this as to punish them by the powerful in the society. Let's continue. Accelerated trial order. Ordered by Justice Faji, November 24, to speed up proceedings. Increased legal pressure with frequent court appearances. While this thing was going on, people call the riot, especially journalists. They call the right. Now what tell you for yes, so that you go understand what they go on now, okay? So this one now will carry us back to this one. Now worry so. Just the question part, okay? Remember the title says Nigerians can punish GTBANK for copying El-Rufai tactics to crush journalists and activists. They say El-Rufai, if they crush activists and journalists well. Now Chidi talking. He can't give one instance of a guy that was adopted. They carry him to court. The way they judge the matter in kangaroo form. Say, the process, the girl wey talk say, they don't mention the case, till the case no get number. Just to establish say, the person no appear for court to issue arrest warrant. He can't talk all those things. Even about himself, how he was adopted. Other journalists, how they were adopted. If you go read that, now December 29, 2024, now he dropped this article. Why they explain those ones? Because I don't worry those ones. I won't go straight to the point concerning this matter. How GTBANK, according to him, allegedly they copy El-Rufai style. Okay? This is what he said. The one we caught up before this paragraph, he said, if you go read down, this case is the perfect description for what is happening in an ongoing case involving the prosecution of Precious Eze, Olawale Oluwarutimi, Roland Olunoshuwa, and Shehu Odulami before the Lagos Division of the Federal High Court. Okay? The accused are all bloggers who run different platforms as citizen journalists or aggregators. Okay? He continued. He also say on September 19, 2024, Country Yield, a law firm acting on behalf of Guaranty Trust OD Company, GTCO, and its CEO, Segun Agbaje, wrote a petition against the accused over purported act of cyberbullying, criminal extortion, and conduct likely to cause a breach of public peace arising reportedly from material published on their blogs about Guaranty Trust Bank, GTBANK. Okay? Importantly, the complaint omitted any mention of the sums that any suspect allegedly extorted or sought. Meaning, una talk say they use the publication to extort money from you. If they turn and say, if not true, why una not talk the amount of money when they demand or when they extorted from you? It's like, if you don't give us money, we go publish this. Because we don't give that money, that was why they publish it. He said, no, it's not true. Una for measure the amount of money when they demand for the matter. Let's continue. A subsequent investigation by the police showed clearly that the suspects had voluntarily pulled down the publications they complained of upon the material being brought to their attention by intermediaries. Acting on this petition, nevertheless, the police promptly arrested and detained these two journalists, both of whom have been held in pretrial custody since then. Why was writing this? By the date you read this, they would have been in pretrial custody over 91 days. That is more than double the maximum duration of 42 days. Pretrial, maximum duration, and 42 days. They don't buy person. You come make 91 days, okay? Or pretrial custody allowed by the Administration of Criminal Justice Act. Follow the Constitution. This one will do to them so. For whatever reason, now punishment will be punish them because of people that are involved, because of the big man that is involved. Now we talk for years. Michael Abu, the Chief Superintendent of Police, CSP, who led the investigation into GTBANK's petition, wrote in his report of September 23, 2024, concerning Precious Eze and Olawale Olarutimi that these type of people be used as scapegoats. Scapegoats. When you use person as scapegoat, your intention is not to follow the Constitution. Okay? If now Constitution, not like scapegoat, that means you are going to use your own personal discretion and you are not a judge. Remember the 91 days instead of 42. That's part of it. Okay? On October 14, the police arraigned them. 10 days later, the amended charges filed against them included 6 counts of cyberbullying and 2 each of conspiracy and extortion. Say it was after that they upgraded them to severe crimes. Let me say, you know they related to what did they do? 9 days, alleged. Okay? GTBANK secured the fiat of the Inspector General of Police to instruct a high-power team of 10 lawyers, including 3 senior advocates of Nigeria, SANS. This is a classic example of oppressive elites. People who get money, they oppress the poor, capturing the criminal process for destructive purposes against poor citizens. If you are poor, you are not get money, you feel go through this punishment in the hands of person where you get money, okay? Unless your partner Dangote, then they will follow the rules for you. And we have more poor people in the society than rich people. You get the point now, okay? History, okay? Until now, the people who orchestrated these travesties and their judicial and legal code travelers have enjoyed earthly impunity. Earthly impunity. This act, what I do against these 4 journalists. Journalists like Malog, that is the one where you talk about El-Rufai, whatever, before this one we are doing, so if you go read that one, made this possible because if one person do it for Edo, another one will do it for Delta. If another one do it for Delta, another one will do it for Sokoto. Before you know it, will probably be normal things in the society. Everybody will do it. The one lesson, however, of the Dele Farutini case is that citizens now have the wherewithal, such as social media, to make this kind of perversion of the legal and criminal process costly. For those who orchestrate them. Like what did they go on now? Go to TikTok. People are breaking cards. I'm withdrawing my money. I'm closing my account. Okay, let's continue. Finally, Chidiko right. In the case of Precious Eze and Olawale Olarutimi, that should be even more so, given that the travesty is procured at the instance of a commercial and a corporate actor, aka GTCO, allegedly by Chidi. Okay, we are both citizens. He's talking to you now, and customers of the corporation of the actor who procured this against these people because the process was abnormal. In this dual capacity, as citizens and customers of such corporation, we have the muscle to resist the determined conspiracy of politicians and corporations who seek to muscle and destroy informed and responsible civics, North Korea patterns. We must not allow Nigeria to enter this North Korea pattern that is sweetening the elite, that is sweetening them because they have left the poverty line, migrated out of the middle class. They are now among the elites, trying to muscle and destroy informed and responsible civics. It is not too late for GTBANK to retract its steps. No say, why did they write this one? Those guys were still in the prison. You get it, partner. This is history. Now, VDM was arrested on cyber stalking. What do you think? All right now. Just to show you, say, there were a lot of publications against this act, method against those journalists. This another one, street reporters. Now, body of journalists with these ones, they can't do press conference. What did the title run? GTBank's cyber stalking case. GDJ decries incarceration of 4 journalists in Lagos. Here's the first thing. The guide of digital journalists has voiced strong opposition to the continued incarceration of 4 journalists in Lagos, southwest of Nigeria, following allegations of cyber stalking by Seyi Agbaje's Guaranty Trust Holding Company, GTCO, the parent company of Guaranty Trust Bank, GTBank. The journalists Roland Olunishiwa, Precious Eze, Olawale Rotimi, and Shehu Odulami are currently held at a correctional facility in Ikoyi. Okay. Speaking at the press conference, Mr. Opeyemi Daniel, the chairman of the GDJ, stated that while we acknowledge that being a journalist does not exempt one from the law, which is true, we strongly believe that nobody should be treated as if they are below the law, as our colleagues have been subject to. You get the point now? The call right. Addressing these actions taken by GTBank, Mr. Adeoti remarked, as an organization, we are aware that the entire ordeal faced by these journalists is at the behest of GTBank's management. He commended the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Ogun State Council, for urging its members to terminate their accounts with GTBank and announced that the GDJ would escalate this directive into a nationwide boycott. We intend to communicate with all our members to encourage them to follow this course of action as a means of protesting against the treatment of these journalists, Mr. Adeoti said. He also mentioned that GDJ had compiled a list of alternative banks and contact details to facilitate a smooth transition for its members. Just asking the talk, say, we as customers and citizens, we have right to protest. Now you can also say they want to terminate the account. This were part of the protest. Now the thing they see live now in Nigeria say, why you arrest VDM? People call it terminate the account. What do you want to say? Now they see pattern, say this is something that somebody benefited from before. They enjoyed punishing some people for talking about them online before, whether truth or false. That is why they repeat this thing. That's what I'm saying. Settlement conditions. They have to settle, otherwise they for remain there. This class is not saying you should publish negative things, falsehood against anybody or organization. We are looking at the justice system in Nigeria. How they favor the powerful, people who get money, individual, politicians, corporation. People they say they prefer to live in North Korea than Nigeria. They like that suppressive society. What they say that they deal with the common man. Because if not defamation, to carry the person to court, not arresting. Because we feel that you are influencer. Let's continue. Why people they say they steal money from Nigeria? They say they work free. E.g. Yaya Bello. Settlement conditions. Issued apology letters. That is them retracting defamatory statements. February 18, 2025 to GTCO, Agbaje, and GTBank. They committed to publish apologies in 3 national newspapers post charge withdrawal. Okay? Reputational penalty via public acknowledgement of wrongdoing. Those 4 journalists, now this one I free them. Now so the court released them from custody. Case struck out by Justice Faji, March 13, 2025 here, after settlement and charge withdrawal. As a concord like this, now the prosecutor say they don't settle the matter. Why the defendant's lawyer court say not true? They don't settle out of court. Now so the court strike out the case. Free after 6 months, no conviction, fines, or further imprisonment. Remember, they pleaded not guilty when they arrested them. Let's continue. What do people expect than this kind of arrest and detection? People, they expect, say, file civil defamation lawsuit. Carry the person go court. No use your influence of law enforcement agents to deal with your opponent. People expect, say, GTBank, they for issue public rebuttals. Let's say your teeth long, you go say, see my teeth is short. Person say you take money, say, see I no take money. After you swan, you believe, say, what the person publish is wrong, you go publish your own. You use truth to counter misinformation, okay? Or financial disclosures, what do you expect? To transparently counter misinformation. Because this one, when they do so, now like, we must force you to say what you talk now lie. People expected that they should grant them bail promptly for non-violent offenses like this. Because now cyber stalking, no be say they buy person or they steal money or they go run comot. So putting them in prison now like punishment for them. Conduct transparent investigations, sharing evidence publicly to justify actions and build trust. If you don't enjoy something like this before, you know we'll try to repeat that. Be like say they don't know the type of person where they mean this time. You know say they say every day for the thief, one day for the owner. They don't know say VDM without even saying anything. Ratel, they are everywhere. In short, this did not recruit more Ratel. Don't solidify the base for the guy. What do you want to say? More than drop a comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.